Amen.
We all stand with me. How many of you guys are excited to be here tonight? How many of you guys are excited to see something powerful happen? Something amazing happen after this game? Let's join together in worship. Let's lift up our voices and sing Hosanna to the risen King. It's a declaration that he is here and he's alive. It says the crowds welcome him into Jerusalem. Let us welcome in his presence.
What you think about the worship, man?
Worship was amazing. I just love the fact that all my friends and people that I don't even know that I just met all could gather around like we know each other, and we just praise the one who is almighty. And it's a great feeling to know that everyone feels the same way I do about God. And so that's why I like worship. That's what it felt like today after we were done worshiping.
Cool, man. Sweet. Thank you.
You're welcome.
For me, worship is the act of taking our minds, our souls, and our hearts and focusing them on the presence of the Lord that's around us and acknowledging who He is, who God is. So that's in the good times and bad times, the lows, highs. Worship is doable in any time.
Worship to me is really special because, like, particularly I'm on the praise band at my church. And I don't know, it's just a point to where I can let myself go and be with God, and I don't have to worry about anyone else and what they're feeling. I can just focus on my feeling for God, how much I love Him.
So for me, when I was like growing up and I was little and I would see people raising their hands, I would be like, oh my gosh, they're raising their hands. Like they want to show, like, have attention to themselves, something like that. But growing up and making my faith my own was the completely wrong thinking of that. It's how I describe it as just an overflow of my heart. I'm a very passionate person, and so I want to display my love for the Lord so much. And for me, like, the overflow of my heart is like jumping up and down, or like running, or dancing, or skipping. That's like my action towards the Lord. Or, you know, I'm just trying to reach Him. So that's why I reach up, because I want to touch Him, I want to feel Him. So it's not supposed to be I'm a Christian, and so during worship I will raise my hands to be more religious. No, it's an overflow of your heart. You're in love with Jesus and you're in love with God so much that you're doing that to get to you want to feel His presence. You want to show Him how much you love Him. So.
I guess worship to me is kind of everything packed into one. Worship is singing with me and listening to the pastor talk, and then hanging out with friends and getting to be open with all your Christian friends and just talk about everything. I like singing. I don't know if y'all know, but I sing a lot. Singing, I like singing and just being free and open to God and just allowing Him to just come into me and speak to me in a way that I haven't been spoken to before. And then with friends, when they're coming up to me and just saying, hey, like this happened to me and this happened to me, I'm just like it's crazy. And that, for me, that's worship. Cool.
Worship to me is a time to be with God and kind of have a time to just lay out everything in front of Him and open your heart and allow Him to work in ways that He wouldn't be able to if you weren't in that open state.
Cool.
Another thing that I personally feel strongly about as a physical act of worship is bowing on, getting down on your knees, and it's the symbol of going down on your knees. One of my pastors once said it like this, that it's almost as if it's this image of this animal who is face to face with its predator, and recognizing how much more powerful that predator is than itself, that it gives itself willingly and it exposes its neck to say, here, just take my life. And it's like recognizing that God is infinitely more powerful than we are and that we cannot fight back. And so we surrender our lives, that we are completely exposed and vulnerable to him, that we are open before him, that everything is laid bare before him. And another pastor said that when we're on our knees, we're in a position where we can't run away. No, we can't run away from God. In this position, hands up, on your knees, there's no escaping. And just being face down on the floor as a symbol of humility, as if you are in front of the King of Kings, which we are when we engage in worship. Like when you're in front of royalty, you know, it's respectful to humble yourself by bowing down, and it's recognizing God's majesty.